ne be uncle. As long as I see me there was a time they did na our friend Jordan, they were dropped on the squad there. Yaku Congo no, they refused to go. And see when Coach Kosapia or appear before us, no, he had dropped those two players. No one member why are you dropping these two players? No complain. Therefore, disciplinary reasons, no. On pedal by discourage other boys, no. Because we had an agenda to execute our friend then, Congo Brazzaville. They refused to go into one call. Actually, subsequent selection, no, he included them because they had turned into a new friend and leave. And I must tell you, working with the day, I enjoyed it. Working with Asamoah, I enjoyed it. On no occasion, number for phone, my friend the day, another my friend, Asamoah. They cried me number. I had Asamoah's number, but I never called him. And I'm there. Say, more get so closer. No, yeah, I send you. So I wouldn't like my personal relationship with a player to override a. Mewa Blasters, I happen to have Joseph Atama there. I happen to have Emmanuel Boateng there. Pate Woho. But before God a man free any one of them on any occasion. Make me too one call Japan. Warrior what's the one call Wakasum Nadina was one call. The boys told them there, if they allow me to speak to them, I will convince them to take the $2,000 instead of the $5,000 an hour them on. So they shouldn't allow me to flow. Most of my teaching me be there. My sample may be beer from the coaches. It's me my son order me catch one. And I went direct. When our mama once said, "Don't the two of us we can't talk at the same time." When we are assembly or baby, won't be some. So I could handle them and do not underrate them. They are very matured. Obi our team in them play and I'm in a bar. There's that telepathic understanding between us. So if you go and drop the other player, affect Impakuni play, and you ask yourself, is Coach Otado telling us the selection now is the best that we have? Wagana.
But I be up to him as a coach there because you didn't say the final determinant there. A coach, you know. Say be a coach, be to me about, or be to me, I can say be a convince management team, and I say be a management committee members, you know. Like will be also the opinion, and also be our observation concerning maybe a certain place. One into a bar to honor the few say, be a way to be me a human mammy. And to say who will be for say, be the person is better off than the other convincing one money. So at the end of the day, he takes the final decision.
Smith, football now is about statistics. Football now is about statistics. Echo Y Scout, you have it. Instant Scout, you have it. Me who be bia bakwa inya statistics on a player. Even Echo Transfer Marketer, they will give you details of whoever is featuring for what club and how the person is doing. And see, if that person a selection now obini statistics so far ahead of somebody is on the bench for a club and you are telling me there or you're superior to somebody who is playing week in week out. No, it's very difficult for anybody to justify. Obi Owa, yeah. When we talk of Blasters, on your under 17, on your under 20, you have players with proven track record. Joseph Pencil from 17 to 20, 23, and the Blasters. He's not coming out of the blues. Oba Afcon, we all saw it. Oba Afcon, it was obvious. Oba friendly game. He was made in charge of almost all the set pieces.
Papa Monim, you be single out. Now, yeah, samples uncle for the but a bad player selection here. Starts bet to me approve say be a player Palmer. Are you good? But when player Palmer is given the opportunity, say be on me ball, a with different setup like be Bobo Magana. Yes or no, she be say, where do you do a brocho? Then so baha and some of these things are also in there. Apart from statistics, you never can so we are assistants are no many. It do more factors are no many.
Smith, unfortunately, this is not the case. And I say, Blasters here born with people are all proving track record. Onyama try makwe according to George. Onyama try makwe. They are koso ahwa keke. Because obi are oba with the best And see, you hear one about one rock shoulders with the hair. And why players like Ofiance kept on featuring in a game. Would be like Safi Jemfi. Yaya Kasum. Where's the card no cry? Or difficult back at me, Yaya Kasum. Or much temperament. Or the baby I could know what's the ball. Or much temperament. Only few players have that. Only few players.
That will be at some point here. Really say, I'm just looking at it from this angle. Say we are talking about statistics about players.
Yeah.
Also, as I raise another point, there will be a while when the person is playing in Europe. Oh, you're fantastic. Stars didn't actually say, oh yeah, but when it comes to ABI system, you have specifically Africa. Would you make say ABI that kind of match temperament? You can find out in such player. Move where we are more the sound of many because you're crying to make us hand your bar or shego sebe you. All these factors are you to make come.
Remember one critical example. You call New Zealand 2015. Now your coach statistically and everything told us a player David Atanga was streets ahead of all the players. And see, he doesn't need Atanga to come and justify. It's in very well. What specify any criteria in them? Very clear. Atanga had played in our friend then Europa. Well proven no, your players say you could be at under 20 Ubi and Bobby. And see, every player say when it came to the final selection, there was a question mark on him. So we held a meeting. And in that meeting, coach, 209, elbow boy you tend to score from midfield. Na yawa with team no more. Yawa Abuaje. Should any one of them get injured, another win your card, what is your plan B? Coach, okay, so he called an assistant, your preco, not for a goalkeeper's trainer. I say, as a chairman, they raising, I never raised that issue based on emotions. Me raising it purely from a technical angle. As a coach in there, I have raised a technical issue. And he came to admit to the fact that they will need another offensive midfielder who will come and deputize for Yayabua another day. I mean, I'd been with Yayabua and Atanga. You were 17, Atanga was playing ahead of Yayabua. Are you with me? It's I knew specifically when our friend Najau, he was also with us under 17, and he told or gathering there in terms of when the boy came, no delivery, and it would be like Pambo, a very good person to be part of with team, technical team, very good person. Yeah, or sacrifice or offer it. Man, boy, in about 2 or 3 matches, no, Bam was the chairman. Son, we need yes, I'm so. May I do these things not for Mangasame personally. Atanga no hear me player about Red Bull Soccer Academy. No quarrel Austria. Minim no baby. Are you with me? It's when you are giving such suggestions now, make a suggestion based purely on technical grounds. But where is difficult? Boy na about AFCON. About first match. Now second match awkward down. Awkward down by those on shoot or dribble. Meanwhile, shots on target, Ghana in a 5. The boy had 3 shots on target. Into you no shoot or shoot on target. When you come to me and you tell me that or dribble on shooter, you are not being fair. You should use another yardstick in the DA. And I saw where the issues were coming from. As and when the economy Smith, as all could do now is about bread and butter.
Okay, just a quick one. I'll come back to Maxwell. Mami had there. We have your friend saying points are Palmer. I raising now in our part of the world and I see a system. No, that should be the case. And I say be before for.
Well, Smith, I'm chair at here for in chair minya kuma Palmer. Me teni kami hu na che. And then many other pass in Meshanwa. The Kama Mincha a St. Philip Enterprise. I mean, she had Nelly's phones on the ball, no Bobida. 89 squad no come home. Footballer turned businessman there. The bar said, "You acknowledge no." Michelle and Nelly's phone. Smith. In our part of the world, I would say my coaches suffer personal liabilities in a situation that we find ourselves. In our part of the world, coach Bia or Estobona or stick it to ne rules. Such coaches in Omon check near Pamwon because we compromise on their principles. Oftentimes, there are QC coaches say, "Omi weak." Now you're subject to interference. It told me a week near that. To the point, he says, "You appointed your local coaches because that is almost always the case." You did a dismissal. Recently, MJC Kakuno Ababa admitted to say his selection was seriously interfered with. He didn't say this when he was in charge. At the time I went through where we know. Our coaches lack those principles.
Yeah.
Stand up to your job. Just here you see you know. Yeah, you were deal. Oh, kind of credit, but you were. It you kind of credit you were the
Peace FM.
Coach Bia ultimately stick it to one principles and standing on this grounds no. Or you weak coach. Me assess such coach and say, "Oh yeah, good coach." What do you say? Most often in Europe, that is what has helped them. Ya appoint with the knowledge say you have certain things to give together with your principles. And several times, Blaster selection, ya pupu no. You say ya it is because we are coming from a certain background. Say authorities have been influencing such selection. Thank God say pharmacy because in techi anyi bida. But at that time no, only say ya kisu because in techi any pharmacy no na say we dey omo interfere we dey what I say Richard Ofori Jima bi Edwin Jima. Hey, omo wa stars in techi team.
Anybody no papa ti ase.
Yes, anybody no papa ti ase.
I say akuru. We dey we come.
Yes.
Oh, kwesi bia ni koye say amamfo un say we recommend bibi. You are not imposing no. You are not interfering no, but we recommendation. Oh,
Maxwell kwakutu ekura wanka say we recommend you. Or say at no point in time.
The mimi part say mimi pa unsa kwasi nyanta chi dey no, there was a time be is it Sadat Bukari? No, yes. No catch there you say oh player bi wa yes say to the corner kohwe no. Yes. It's a difference between say obi ABI Maxwell has say oh coach Bodu say be kohwe match bi wa boy na nkonye bad o. Period. What dey no no. Nti so be kwa kohwe na. A different from searching afa no fanship.
My point of AEB. Kwesi might have influenced through a technical team biana
not the management.
But inyan mo management committee.
Two things so. Maybe you can use it through the the technical team. Say no one. But management in there.
And the other stands there, the management they can take it. And the Kwesi did not do any such thing.
Now interview me here.
Okay.
Or say that time be not Pam David Duncan. Or catch a Duncan say oh Heart of Lions they will play into on share and send your tear. Or say some more catch him. And now David Duncan so called no who say play any and of far no.
And one.
And the end product in hand say the crack running in hand say who suggest you who impose you once are free a certain angle be neighbor no you better say why impose you one with them baby and maybe free bano me Blasters your players be you invite them to the Blaster couple of times on performance no Jeffrey Shop for instance your man is several chance but who say Jeffrey Shop abagan abe imposing no like he imposes himself at Crystal Palace. What do you say? Player bit say Joseph Edu, Celta Vigo. Ball no ball Celta Vigo no. Or more half of it with the Blasters. anything that be your friend no but there be our boss so at the bench Joseph Edu your friend Blasters and yen Jiku Beto no but I said Jiku Baba commanded Blasters central defense Joseph Edu all da even before only Jonathan Mensah as a still or a second free player because the performance of Bagana Hanma you has all the statistics in Europe but Obahanuman with the featuring of the Blasters no questionable players some players are like that omu need the temperament na kwaku kan wasem no omu need that temperament on the Blasters no all the mention no say players be o from the coaches player coach bi obeba bia no wo de opa wo change 10 coaches player no wo team ni mu a coach obeba bia obema na bo because he does the job of the coach the coach no be assign no no dey like yes he played under every coach in Hasselhoff even though onya flamboyant onya stylish onya but oba adwuma odi amano no okaso onya anu ano be ye so enti selection into the Blasters no a lot of permutations me need evidence be say somebody has influenced somebody to take a player or not to take a I don't have that at the very best make my guess and I make my conjecture say where the player where the sense of ban so mesinti enu atia na yede ne ko but conjecturing guessing work one we make sure no enti anka the best opportunity could have been with Sika Kono ko ho no a reject call no a reject no about public Osako Kupama says I should have taken this player man fa
it's difficult to do that
have you seen the good
that is the best
that's difficult that is the best
that is the best o me influence unwie na unko feli nwie
no be kan
wasem atwam and now we are so you are inciting all of us to believe say ebia do we cry so sad here
that's how it happens
what would you mention no enti
no that's how no why can't go much because every president na kasa kan say ono ne de the time no je mtumi ma coach nkwan self play
okay go there hand to the Maxwell we come to specifics no
somebody like Jerome say or say until the time GFA president Keto Kreku Baba retracted that statement no obehu Blaster selection bia say nisa wo
yeah of course me I have the same view
one with them channel until so Baba retracted and I think he has to come out and retract that statement so one can hear
okay Maxwell said the time they say
in conclusion no me there whatever it is me there be because position bi ha me ni bi da
okay
dey bia me di bia ade bia me ye no abia me ni 3 days be me fro so
ntina woni bi no
enti me ni bi so da enti no e dey abai yenna ye hope say ye benya the right mix of players e dey akọ World Cup that is our hope what you say but me beginning my statement me catch you say we have to make Ghanaian coaches especially national team coaches no to suffer personal liability in the case of yakogu ehuni ma say in tournaments
okay
oba one kasa coach no if you allow yourself to be interfered with now ukojeja ho na oba you suffer a personal liability say liability coach betimi asuffer in association football say wanya de yasaki no Milo okon baby okọ
all right
to ado so ban say ankoye ye no okọ ahon so ko that is all that we can do but the collective and collateral damage idea back country no e so high e so e say
say sata me say be $10 million e ko hwe
aso free man
sanity
na mo nim so be so for personal liability bi unim say one kodru quarter finals kra winning bonus ya fa ma one you say kra your performance is based on, or your performance is contingent on certain conditions
obe steady
do me better if you say catch
yeah
but because that thing is non-existent me once I mean my point you your continuous stay here it depends on my decision
okay.
Me catch you say you say yeah obey
okay
yeah but specifically on certain
that is it Kobe once Maxwell so as I raise another point the point we're raising is say we are talking about stars the stars near correct of a certain player Then so be out about my examples. My Victoria Dumunia examples say, "Oman opportunity or bar." Etum bejensem, Joseph na bejensem, and it not my examples near you. Minimum angles will be free about you specific.
Mamincha a tea for Thursday special, and Amincha Festus Mrantier. Lizzie Sport for you, Amincha, Miaminia Dennis, Serafi, Black, Kokusa for them ranting in Amincha. The woman say, Omo Kase, your players for national teams. And they all play for clubs. But do baby I disagree. Kakra. Yeah, kofa a friend is saying Prince Boateng, Kelvin. Now national team you know more. But he was one of the outstanding players at the World Cup, at the world stage, where he has to prove himself. And the omo argument say somebody like Jeffrey Schropp be our imposing when it comes to our national team no. At that world level, because the game now improve. Time and I a friend no, now the game need to say no. Time and I a fresh up no, now the game need improve to level now. Nay, ultimately ball about 6-7 positions in the team. Team no, oh yeah, you come on, me a backbone of the team. Come on, into your coach. This is kind of a player you need. World Cup and yeah, we Africa no aka Africa tapes. To say Prince what do be no selective. Ahameko yes and etiu. This is the world or no core or kwa share players or no more Premier League mu or no more or who said this is the level I have to play. That is why you need such a player. So what I say? Ne more temperament about team ni and I for Ajmanbodu Mukoi. So many team blasters.
But say we a player need to convince a coach before since ever say it be a consistently best 6 matches and it be a best 6 times. One more opportunity. Want to be unconvincing now. A better what work with the highest stage, you know.
Na maybe say utwado buy. Minim onyusu ni that. Be minim so our friend no ma dia minim. Onyusu ni that. There are players out utwado from one they've not played for the Black Stars before. But they are from meba. Omo blaster ni bi da. Omo lista abaya. Omo nyamfa maya ye yuro mehu. Ebi no blasters no komo obi da. Ye omo mo me ehun say we blasters obo ya ade. What did me say say? But they are from where they omo work up. And even omo nso kra na omo bo no. Omo bo blasters no. Omo bo me ehun say nkrofo yi omo bo kra na omo nya ade. Me if you ask me today. And they because your selection and meka someone like you say I come for Kobe. The reason why I drop off and I say I drop is Isiaku. Isiaku dey no bo. A friend say sports no dey no bo. Oh yeah, French player. I want no bo kakra no go try chain. Enti such player no.
The best is under 20.
Enti over the champs such player no. And then Otuado omo na account Otuado so nim a friend saying Isiaku so ye better obet my boy work up tell obi this all this round beko oh what experience oh so many things and you no credit that but to say there na Max Eken me that thing is my mind me share if president Obeka share until say Obeka say the coach one na you ejuma na ye nka ho no asem na o kan he no eno na wo mitrim enti me selection ya omo ye o ka ho no wo mo ye obi free ma o ka ho ni ye nti say wo Africa jo enei say nyame mfa samwa na say bia obi a ai cat ho ahin kakra fa ho na we player which I can say we dey enfa nko because see let me tell you something. World Cup comes with economic value. Who the player call World Cup a reason ne status ni bibia so what I say eti business ejuma no house bebre pa okwa bench the first one call World Cup ni bi keke no a raising a statue so what I say a money profile cost
Kobe mame mo wa 2006 former Krasofo central defender no Osanbo right full back Ado something Champions League no be my empire.
Your friend saying
of course
730.
Me fini di down kwe. Oko 2000 wa mobi but ofi onya contract ko China ko bobo.
No, but you see obvious. It is a nay say ye the selection ba. Na ye drop Afenyejan. Say one no there. You say so on the form. Me boy. Enti en fa ne nko. Tama be obo Roma kakra na yehu no and they didn't be qualifier near the on Quajina Horn, Nigeria, if we don't pimp him now. And you qualify, Mewa, and they say only 4. And I will drop no. Now, it's a kuno form beno. It's a kuno, mom can't me form beno. Boys now, ya drop home, he have no form sion. Sunday 7 Obono, all this shop to obey was inside. And to form beno. As you said, Nico. It tells me, say, go for never any and far away, me and far away, young far away, me and far away, and all more. And immediate, me, your coachy, your part time coachy, friend saying, Utuado. So a part time coach, almost me and Caboy part time, and I'm a one. Part time coachy. So to no, no, Casano, Acrano, make now, me catch you be friendly, as I'm saying. Walk up with what we could be, no cat now, more could be. And no crack. Wow, be Kobino. Look at now, Kobe. Oh, trust ya, we be because I say selection on money. What I say? And you was saying United States Africa. Near who's the saying it here. Work up now, your corner. Players on the Kobe, I Ghana for a best support home. Then they know 2 is out. But Senior Palmer can, this is the world and the biggest stage, and you need the best Arsenal at that stage, at that level. So much me are competing now because Yeko World Cup 2006 nobody gave us a dog chance, but we had one of the solid team because your boys, you know, at that time they were competitive in their teams, various teams. If you look at boys, they don't call no. Elias Sunum no one. Go and check. Shall I Elias Sunum? You know at that time, Utumuze no bobo. Yeko 2010 World Cup, baby you do ye. Shetima de call that time Kevin Prince Boateng, nah, he had never border. Or Yeko, he was one of our standard players. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Send to the Ekofan Niama, they are about to say.
Into the Ekofan
Niama from Nordland.
Now, Okofa, into Okofan Niama, and now Okofa Shropuma.
All right,
Niamano, Niawan, on the Okofan shop. Just as you're here when you were far, when you are far near Fro, or we are Tanya can say.
Kobe, Maxwell, yeah, for the specifics in per se. Said he be a Nino. Say still a Maxwell Sabre as a review point to me. So we are according to me. So how do I had the or bow and yard, and my examples in this anomaly man. Bow what we are seeing today, your selection you do ya. Yes, sir, now the few say they be I don't say it be also can be you to me be the phone, especially with the players as I drop your.
I think me that say. Maminchia yetie fo nyina edu ya wada omunya daje etie mo piece for me chio na mfinchia e ma St Philist Enterprise e wo circle na ayalolo mpetem ho e na Nellis phones nso e wo circle na minchia capital phones nso na minchia adukwe strong across full support and so organization minchia ne pa adukwe afiki selection minim country a ana coach a obeni selection a nsemo ma ho menu we ka say as at now, officially, your squad 26 players no, and Mabontin 55 and a better. But say a final 26 ne the Mabontin my ye. But your yan in TSA ABCD players ni do ya from I catch them say for monko. Afiki me one edu baby a me ti say obi aba radio so say na Ghana for kasa dodo ana e mesre e me nwanwa papa. Hwe afiki wa ebia wo kasa o tno se Ghana for kasa na wo ba radio so se Ghana for kasa do so kasa di bia na wo kasa no minim country a after the bia me can be say club I support you kra me support to Accra so folk any as you can go stadium who to me who coach selection first 11 go to me complain say na dey na we amobi adna we bench I am normal but coach ni say players you know they call tournament and I say players you know they ball no o winia hallelujah o lusu dia we criticize no dey bia me ka say me refi na mekoso aka on selection 2013
oh just a quick one you say be a bit more normal sir because we've seen the coach or just or justifying first 11 na insulator sabe convert say oh anka obi breya kamede na minimum ba bebre na yi nti menye sure say ni na be normal sir o
afiki menu ya adwe wo ho won say coach a wa pick ni players e de obe justify achiro ni enti am pick A me pick B but you as a nsentroni and as a supporter a wo hwe team no utumu say no problem with team ho eti say me obi criticize selection me metina se who dey defend it but obi criticize selection me metina se afiki wo hwe nyayetete wabonten me say final squad ne ba na me so mate say kotoko goalkeeper dan lad ya friend nso aka kire ni say onko bi me dicket ene otuado ho ya papa me maka Ricky na maka me kan Blaster selection me bucket din present cat me body dey bo otuado din because near present cat ko tran Joy FM e kan ye nti no Blaster selection bien who e be ba me present cat free muda and I make kind so say coach Kwesi Appiah time and na present cat e esco member or criticize coach Kwesi Appiah selection oh social media
so I'm friendly players
eti present cat no bia so tie konwa so Blaster selection bien who e be ba outa oni hunim because say we esco member because minim say esco there muni coach and a meeting but say we kwa bonten akwa criticize coach selection on social media na say media we say me hu bi da afiki present cat the time appointee sika kono asema sika kono be kan me so obi catch me say arena sika wo ho no wan kasa me start me nkrofo onya adwen afiki wadwuma mu ha bibi cause we psf mo betuma ebo daka obeka onka aje se bia ya yiwo de na so die adwuma no e na bia ko be betuma akoka
ba se sana kan no tum so enye bad
ayo e wo ho me ba chewo
ana ye busa ni nti no so kan
PR adwuma o pa je say PR adwuma you have to defend your club and I say defend ekuo na wo mu no wo ye bold say o mpanyifo ya bibi na enya o ba radio so abeka ene na PR adwuma no nu ye wo betuma defend but on abonti no nim say enema na mpanyifo no ye enye
wow
but they still defend it oka when mpanyifo na de o mu ye na enye ene na ho na say o je adwuma na wo ye no senka sika akono sa time no o ye bold e be kan say selection na me metro and am ABCD players na me member mpanyifo no players ni ba be nu di ba be kan when they say o je adwuma because one president Kett ye to abane man ne time nso ya o ka sense no be yiwadi o ko betumi ni wa yes a appointment sika appointee no but ya appointee Kett ye to abane man no the 4 years ni nso e na untumi ko pam no but onu no obetuma pam coach no
all right
it is selection there hwe me ebiti say Schwab de no na owner e kasa no pam me dey friend owner o kasa no wahu in uko tournament and as a team uhia backup obi free bench ba utum say we ba na oba wa bebo Schwab wahu say now ye nya chance aye lock in so ama yen say wanya position bebre obo Crystal Paris udirija e wo mi say Schwab ba Ghana position be ahina no bebo maye 1 and am because say match bi so mane ko boy 11 but now no the Schwab be jan 8 and now the shop going to me bomb it to the player we call tournament obetuma boa e ba ne say na social media ba say ebufuo ni niema no ensem be na yempanyifo no e fresh shop e fresh ni profo no kache na sa na shop e gya to mo say obaba bebo minu kasa Afriki opa yan drop Atletico Bilbao striker no se ni bumfu sesi a Inaki ana say player ye nra Arsenal Oshego man the team
yi
okay because money o mako kasa so mesin ko World Cup e to drop no be fu e dan sem na because na say na shop ma etin komo ben na FA panyifo no any shop di ye ansa na shop o jatum e ma 55 players ni di ba mu
okay eno so
asem na so mo drop no
eno so asem se enti afi poma
komo so mesin ko World Cup so so jatum
na je say o de ko dada no afi de o de ba be yi na fi
etu no say o fa ne nkwa
na so ba shi
ka kire ne say o mesin ko
afi
de wa drop no
Mr. Palmer
Smith
say see how they and the da pass am for so moka because one can so feel say Joseph Pencil yeah ubia or ben wo more or less like everybody say still ano or you can't Joseph Pencil or your player na if I na court say drop na e ma start say o can say me
and it was done unprofessionally by the coach. It was done unprofessionally by the coach. Smith me teacher you Messi when you boy nakasa.
Wow.
Yes. And I mean if you are communicating now, you can even say that our friend then we feel that you are even young and you have years ahead of you. So let's look at the next World Cup. World Cup and there are others who are better than you.
Oh,
yes.
Hey.
You know what say what Afre Ashmeru.
Serious. Others are better than.
The moment you do that, no.
Wow.
It affects
coaching the friend and one friend
of the player. Yeah. Duncan, we declared on Boma Ghana. These are the sort of things. You don't do that to a player. After all, club football, or bask in confidence. Montani baby, why would you even call him if you are not even taking him to World Cup? Smith, mo put on record that you don't need a soothsayer to tell you that the selection is being influenced by the president of the FA. You don't need a soothsayer. Apart from Nankasawaka, you don't need a soothsayer to tell you. Oh, simple. One, in search for a coach for the Blasters, how was Siki Akono chosen? Kwesi Apianko. This is my appointed coach. No other appointee Siki. Yeyim Siki, where he came from. Naturally, Siki will be influenced. May were on record. Joseph Spencer's name was sent 3 times by Coach Siki Akono. Ninyinara, the powers that be took his name out.
Mebo, your friend saying, Otuado, and now Siki Akono. Siki Akono.
Yes, Siki Akono, that's what. It means yes, Siki Akono to come and tell me that no, we influenced 3 times. It took the intervention of a minister to tell the powers that be that this name, we need the player, our Blasters. That's what happened. The search for a coach, Otado, what happened? The FA virtually were begging him, chasing him. When the government wanted Chris, answer. Episode when the master answer. Oh, it's simple. With this one, we can easily influence. Yeah, can't be our own patriotic. Our friend and Coach Otuado. Yeah, Kwafcon. What did he say? He put his personal interest ahead of the nation. Also, I can't name more Dortmund on to Muko. Wake up at the Honorable Senako. No. Check what he told Honorable Papa Usankama when he was a Blaster player. It's him. Pain was in the pain. And see, I don't catch them there. Joseph Pencil, a can't boy Japan match, also uncle, into a young patriotic, into you, and pay the boom in the crowd. The boy brought a medical report, though a due for the medicals from Genk, not the medical team. Anybody who is giving medical excuse, you cannot fault him in any manner. Damn it, pay the moon when Abadinta. Maybe some paying for no Abadinta. What's it? Obasan Kobo Japan match in one. Oh, I've gone by quarry. So you should also be dropped as a coach. Any statement I'll make, I say, your boy my mistake, I don't know why I'm mistaken and then I am paying for no catch and no Macadamasaman. I'm telling you, for real. Because Yako Afghan Beno, Ghanaians wanted the current management to admit to the fact that fortunate if you want to Ghana you perform well. So that should be the position of it. Yeah, Brazil no me na Brazil competition be 6 or 8. Yeah. No, unless you are not following football. Yeah. Me emotions in fantasy football at you. I analyze games the way it should be. Second, they took their legs off the paddle. I say, Maya Zabaza me na draw. How?
But Palmer then Drew baby I'm sad then about personal because you have so associated with Abia Joseph Pencil.
Yeah.
Ghana for you cast the modern boss so even Cup of Nations in the first match of boy Obi saw ya there. In Tiamfa say be our contested and now person contested cats.
It's not that.
Maybe I'm just coming. If it is even about money.
Yeah.
You have say Obi Benya Bania. You have say Obi say
only na account only
yes. Obi to say Barbara man. Sebi. Ebi o ma cats kakra no. And now Ebia Nam so bad in your
I cannot speak to that.
That is maybe because now say Chelsea toy and Obi
yeah.
And at least Baba to me aye bibi their market. And say Joseph Pencil cry so and I'm so baby be ma your friend is saying but Palmer now if you acquire personal at the expense of for money dear then it's getting dangerous.
Oh no, my dear serious. Not only me.
Yes, it's dangerous.
When you for a fact that if the boy had been given the platform at AFCON, Kobe or super.
Yeah.
I know JP very well. I mean, what he is capable of doing and what he cannot do. Didi Dramani or handle Bonnie under 20, he knows his capabilities. When you meet that man platform, the boy will seize it and establish himself.
And it is part of
And
the technical team.
a certain Palmer stands to benefit out of that. I'll be so powerful financially and contest for
and you
election.
come back.
That is what it is. It's here man financial opportunity no all Palmer. Obi catch me there. At the Queen so oppose him or FA elections now in there. I mean I'm at on player menyeska. And the Abazin me contest FA presidents my bed. I told the person there I just wanted to render my service to Ghana in that capacity. Yes, Kenti, na member for FA presidency. That's what I told the person. I said, okay, me. You don't take to one year, yeah, but you're busy.
Business as usual.
Football now say.
Hey, when I hold you and ask
there is this thing. When Joseph Painting, no contract end, no, they lured him into discussions. No, you're preparing your World Cup, then all for the boy to sign for one agency.
Hey,
yes.
wow.
Now Tony Appiah was able to get grip of the boy. Me, I warned him. Because Tony, you baby to hold on to your boy, because I know the promise that is in that boy. Me friend influence in there. Joe signing me here and signing me. I know my brother. Tony was able. The moment Tony was able to secure the signature of the player, no. Now all the possible suitors, no. And if Joseph is being dropped, he's being dropped just because when your agency, no.
One sign
a moment.
Hey, yeah, Samo.
Yes. It's instead of Ghana bottle ahead of here, you know.
Interest.
You are doing
personal interest.
People who are going to make it financially. Should Joseph Pencil be given a
no personal interest because you come and contest him. Now your personal interest. Personal interest.
One can share.
No, that will be contest.
One can be there. As I am share. Why share? So yeah, me share bread there. Me FA president. Me D.
But them say why blunt. I will can't number be. But I can say minister be and a babe ansana.
The current minister, the current minister.
That is Mustafa Yusuf.
Yes. Obi Prompton. There is this name coach in his about 3 times. Nina Wochum.
For AFCON.
Yeah, for AFCON. No, for Blasters games. Yes. Nina Wochum.
They just don't want to see.
Smith and some receipt.
Wow.
Why would you subject Ghana to that ridicule?
But we are out there looking for players.
The coach was serious influence. Apart from that, me a certain obi there akwawe Sulemana Kamadin one drop in our blasters down. Onsi.
Just webra.
Oprampo Bakara Metra.
Now they already said you got to have
Onsi.
And the reason being that?
The reason is that
on
your agency.
Not just say a time.
Our recordings of an event that took place.
Hey, that's all this a blackmail. Oh yeah, I know.
Yes.
That's what dear. I'm sorry, a Sako said be a forum back.
You call her back. I am going to here. Okay. Where I sit as somebody our contest for FA presidency, you know. Martin Sambepri. Obi from our kind of my rubbish, or kind of my rubbish, but Mazel to Munko to you. For Coach Chris of City FM fame, Obama, the full details of what happened. They have watched video that clip and watch it. That clip and watch it. Near me, I can find a free Norgeland. Ababo na wabo.
Oh, Niama.
Ababo na wabo. And the honorable people who have sacrificed. You are dropping them. Smith, Mama rest my case. I'm being pursued to the extent there. I am a trauma. Couldn't imagine. As someone receive a cast, I am a fair. As a Ghanaian, then we follow Ghana football. Documents are being falsified and sent to a body of that level or falsified just because of a club. just because Opedo Guami Palma Menimas. Ghanaians into for the Winjay. It will not help us. We'll falsify document. 4 player passports. No wadaba. 4 player passports. Nina Kofi. 1 penny truth. On the one who there and you go say bana.
Palmer.
What you say?
Palmer.
What the doctor point no.
Where them say with your raising the ownership and mamia disclaimer na fi entwaso. I'm say Palmer say more can see no. Eyo no ankasa is entitled to rating. Aha. Eti.
Messi will forge no falsify documents pa. Court of arbitration for sport. Me war document no. Was it banama catch on the Yagufia? Smith. Me na our friend and Kobe Jones, he signed agreement. He signed agreement between the two of us. How would Asabre come to benefit from the agreement? I mean, Kobe Stone, he signed. On the 15th of March 2012, an agreement was signed between Red Bull Soccer Academy and Ayas Fadama, the club that benefited from that agreement, or a young Red Bull that was formed in 2019 on a benefit from an agreement that was signed in 2012. How is that possible? No, be a Bejino Akachi and mini federative right. If you don't have the federative right, then you don't have any command over the player.
Mr. Palmer, I want to say
that the case, you know, while bomb at a status account, while I can't room, while bomb at a status account, Nebejina Ghana and it's its own point. Just to disgrace me. They should go ahead.
All right, next is a CRD, Joseph Pencil. He's been punished by a coach because of war.
Yeah, Mekahon na kwani apia so kan. Nti here be financial issues. Because Palmer will stand to gain. That is how come they are doing that.
All right.
Well, but one back clear. Now damn that one woman when you're slow and no. Brad clear. There, I'm coming for you.
Palmer, one a gangs in the good match in some answer. You want the baby? Aha, in Tinyami, I do my minimum say be a Saturday, so be available. God willing.
Saturday.
God willing, between 10 and 11. I can't fat time in any discussion because I think it's a Ghana interest. Because baby, how can they serious? So my falsified documents are they serious?
Na nipa na wa admit the CCI yan documents when be.
All right, into we'll discuss and then see whether Saturday